Hey everyone, this is Sadie. I'm the host of this podcast, Close Friend Story. Today we're gonna talk about a word that I've coined it. It's called Digital Public Display Affection. Now, the abbreviation is called dpda. Now, Sadie, what the fuck are you talking about? Let me explain. The word public display affection, PDA, has been around for a while now. It is about all the intimate act you would do with your partner out in the public, like holding hands, kissing, hugging, stuff like that. What does it mean about what it means when it comes to digital? I'm talking about like PDA on social media, any kind of social media. And oh, there's an ice cream truck. Where was I? Okay, I have been seeing a lot of discussion, debate around whether you should post your partner, how are you going to post your partner, what is the right way to post your partner on your social media, I've been saying the word social media a lot. Anyway, I feel like I've never give this thing a thought until my current relationship, okay? Hear me out. Growing up, growing up, especially when I was a teenager, I really wanted, one of the reasons why I really wanted a boyfriend is I can take cute pictures and just to have it, because it's cute, just to have it and post it on social media. After I got into my first relationship, that feeling just instantly went away. I think the reason why it went away is because I sort of grow up. When I finally get into my first adult committed relationship, I realized I do not want to post as much of that information on social media. I think the reason why I wanted to post my partner on my social media account is because I just wanted people to know, hey, I have a boyfriend, I am taken, this is him, do not slide into my inbox. My partner at the time also didn't have any social media accounts, so we never talk about like, oh, do you want to be on my social media? Like, never that talk, like, or whether I should post you. We never had that talk. And then I got into a relationship where my partner actually has a social media account. Thank God, he's a normal, civilized human being. And then it makes me think about digital PDA more. So my partner, who is very loving and sweet, he really wanted to post me on his social media, because from his understanding of women, he assumed that women would want their partner to post them on his social media. But for me, I feel like it's a little bit different. I don't want my relationship to be exposed on social media very often, very frequent. I will speak on this later, why I don't want that. But first, let's talk about the forms of digital PDA I have been witnessing on social media to get everyone familiar with this idea first. So now that I have defined it, DPDA, let's talk about the forms that I have seen. So there are soft launching and hard launching. Soft launching is like these subtle hints on social media about a new relationship. Okay, if you've seen a girl started posting on her social media and she's like posting that she's going out with dinner with someone, you cannot see his face, but you can see their, let's say, hands. And you know that girl likes boys, and then that is obviously a guy's hand. She is definitely soft launching her relationship. Like stuff like that. Or maybe it could be like a shadow she took a picture of when they were going on a walk. Maybe it could be his back, like her partner's back. And hard launching is more like officially announcing a relationship on social media. You will see the partner's face. Usually the girl will tag him, stuff like that. When a girl had launched her social media, when a girl had launched her relationship on her social media, it's a set. Like, he has passed the family check, he has passed the friend check. In my opinion, it takes a lot for a girl to hard launch a relationship on social media. I think both soft launching and hard launching are really cute. Soft launching is more like letting the world know that you're taken, and then hard launching is just like an announcement that's saying that, hey, this person is mine, we're dating. But some couples are really doing way too much. They're posting every dates on their social. We get it. You are a very cute, loving, dovey couple, but like we want you to tone it down a little bit. We don't. Okay, again, this is my personal opinion and my personal thoughts on this. I feel like some couples really give too many details of their relationship on social media. We know that you're cute, like we love you two being together, but this is just too much on social media. I would love them to tone it down a little bit. And you know what couples I'm talking about, which like there is definitely one couple that just pop up in your mind that, hey, they're posting way too much. Like we love you, but let's tone it down a little bit, okay? And then and then another form of digital PDA is a little bit controversial, or my take may be controversial, is tagging your partner's profile on your own profile. I think this is really cute, but I absolutely do not want to do that. And here's why. Maybe I'm a little too serious about my presence on the online world, but I feel like when people click into my social media profile, I want them to know that the things I do, I feel like I am my own person, and I don't want to put that kind of info on my bio. I feel like my bio should reserve for maybe where my location is, my contact info, my like which school I go to. I know it sounds really stupid, but I don't really think your relationship defines. You know what I mean? This sounds really stupid, I know, but like I really hope that when people tap into my social media profile, they will get to know me first, and they will find out, oh, you're dating that guy? That's great for you. Like something like this, okay? I don't want my relationship to define me, and just maybe I feel like tagging your partner's profile on your own profile is a little bit too much for me. Yeah. Does that make that? And the last form of digital PDA on my mind is maybe matching profile picture. I think this is really cute too. I think this is subtle and cute, and people have to like dig through your followings to find out who are you dating. I think this is a very subtle way to let the world know you're taken and that person is your partner. So obviously digital and traditional PDA is very different because one takes forms in a virtual world, one takes form in our reality. Let me speak on my experience with traditional PDA. My experience with traditional PDA is that when I was 6, I saw these couples who were definitely a high school student, and they were making out on a bench in the public. And I remember I saw that and I was so shocked because I didn't know what they were doing. And then my family right next to me just told me, hey, do not grow up to be like them. It really just like very confusing to me because I didn't know what they were doing, and then people around you just told me not to do that. But I didn't even know what they were doing, you know? Why are you not letting me do this? And I just want to say I'm 22 years old now, and I'm talking about something that has happened to me when I was 6 on my podcast. And I think my experience really speaks volume to why traditional PDA is kind of not okay, because you really need to think about the public, the environment, who don't know what the hell you're doing, and it's confusing to them, and they are gonna talk about it 16 years later on their podcast, you know? But with digital, this public display affection, or like dpda, it's a similar, but it is more complex because there's no physical contact involved. We also don't know who are the audience of this display. Like the public nature of this displays can be like reaching to more people. Like think about this, when a couple shares a very close intimate moment like on a park bench, the audience is gonna be limited to who are physically present, like me when I was 6, who witnessed that. But when someone hard launches their relationship with like a very, very intimate pictures, or like just by posting a very, very intimate pictures on Instagram, or leaves very affectionate comments on their partner's post, who are the audience? All right. I also think digital public display affection is more complicated than regular traditional PDA, is because regular traditional PDA is more about, like, to me, it's more about just showing affection out in the public, the act itself. But I think digital PDA is more territorial. You think about it, like all the soft launching, all the hard launching, you were letting the world know you're with someone, and hard launching is basically letting the world know you're with that person, okay? And tagging the profile on your own, like tagging your partner's own profile on your own profile, is even more territorial, because it's basically letting the world know that you two are in a relationship. It is kind of like a signal for the general public on social media to know that you're taken. If you think about it, it's kind of like digital hickey, you know? Okay, normal traditional display of action would, like, the extreme form would be like making out like very fiercely out in the public, like leaving hickeys. And maybe tagging your partner's profile on your own profile is kind of like a hickey too, if you think about it, right? The people that get it, get it. Another thing is, like I've said in earlier, when a girl hard launched their relationship on social media, it's kind of like her partner has passed every check, right? Hard launching and soft launching, or just like the whole dpda, digital public display affection, is kind of a relationship milestone, if you think about it, right? I think it's because we grow up, like Gen Z, we grew up in a social media era. I feel like, honestly, I feel like hard launching and soft launching is as important as meeting my partner's parent. Does that make sense? Okay? It's letting the world know you're with someone. Like, and your partner is that person. Okay, after I have defined the dpda, the form, and some of my functions in dpda, I have talked about this earlier. I've been seeing a lot of discussion around how or whether you should post your partner on social media. I think public digital display affection has become an expectation in partners in modern day relationship. Hear me out. I feel like you're expected to post your partner on certain days. Like I've said, the reason why I did this podcast is because I've been seeing a lot of people I know post their girlfriend on National Girlfriend's Day on their social media. Think about this. If a couple you know who didn't post anything on Valentine's Day on social media, I feel like I would have automatically assumed they broke up. You probably think I'm crazy for thinking that, and obviously relationship is about the two person who are in it and is not defined by posting on social media, which is why this proved my point, is that posting on social media has become an expectation, not just for the people who are in a relationship maybe, but also for people or who follows you. Okay, the general public, the audience you have. Let's talk about how this thing plays a role in the authenticity in relationship. Now, you definitely know some couples, like they're always going through the on and off phase. You don't know when are they gonna break up next. But somehow these couple have the perfect image on social media. You know what I mean? You definitely know which couple, like the couples that I'm talking about, you definitely have a few that pop up in your mind right now, okay? So for these couples, are digital display affection an accurate reflection of the relationship's health? Well, obviously no. But when the public see it, okay, let's say when you're posting this, random person sees it, they're gonna think you're the perfect couple. Some people try really hard to like maintain that image on social media too, and I feel like this makes a dysfunctional relationship even worse, okay? Because they are displaying a false reality on social media. The concept of performing relationship for an online audience is a huge burden to put on yourself. There's two versions of you, and you're not living the ideal version of yourself. And seeing your ideal self that you've created on social media will make you question not only just your relationship, because you have this false image that you have created, but that you're not living in it. I think in general it's just gonna be really confusing because you've created a false perfect image on the internet, but in real life, but you're not living in the reality you have created on your Instagram. You know what I mean? It's gonna be really confusing what is real, but we look perfect. Like, the thing is, like, everyone thinks you're perfect, and the only person who know what is going on is probably just gonna be you or your really close friends, and that sucks, honestly. I don't want any of my friends going through that. I feel like, to me, it would be a really huge identity crisis. The last thing I want to talk about dpda is dpda in long distance relationship. Obviously, when two people who are in a long distance relationship, they cannot do the usual intimate act with each other physically in person, so they probably have to take it online. I feel like people who are in long distance relationship are more pressured to do dpda because they cannot really show their affection in person. And when you're in a long distance relationship, it's super normal to feel insecure. You cannot be there for them, you're not around them, you're always gonna be insecure that your partner will meet someone better, so you probably try to overcompensate by posting more couple pictures, more content of you two on the internet to try to prove or show your commitment in a relationship. And I don't think that is a valid way to show your commitment in a relationship. At the end of the day, I think the most important thing is still the communication you have between you and your partner. Even whether you should post your couple pictures on social media, I think it's really depends on the people in relationships. I know I talk shit about like some things, but it really just depends on you and your partner. Okay, some PDA is too extreme. Okay, like let's chill it out. But at the end of the day, it's really just between you two. Try to be genuine to yourself. Be genuine to your relationship. I'm glad I grow out of the phase where one of the reasons why I wanted to have a boyfriend is to take pictures to post on social media. Thank fucking God. Thank fucking God that I didn't get a boyfriend. If you go into a relationship with this mindset, it's gonna fail. I don't have any tips because I think it really depends on you and your partner. But for me and my partner, we try to keep it very low key. I don't like posting very intimate pictures of us on social media. And we ask each other for permission every time we post each other on our social media. I think that's... Sometimes I would really want him to post a cute pictures of me, and I ask him, like, I would ask him to like, oh, this is your assignment for the day. Can you post me? Like, you need to pick the picture. You need to pick the song. It's kind of, yeah. This is why PDPA is also matters in a long distance relationship. It's because we kind of use it to like spice things up, you know, to bond over with, which is a good use of dpda. Yeah, at the end of the day, it's really just between you and your partner. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Just don't do it way too much, way too often. And like I've said, I think this is sort of becoming a milestones for modern day relationships. I still remember the day I hard launched my relationship on social media. It felt more real, at least to me. Anyway, I had fun making this episode. I think it's a very good way to look at how social media has shaped us and how social media has shaped relationships. I'm looking forward to talk about things more like this in the future. My Instagram is at sadie.stk. I post content related to fashion up there. I haven't updated in the past week because it's finals week. I graduated, but I still need to take a few classes to complete my degree, complete my minor. So I will be posting more next week. And podcast right now is my priority across all the medium, across all the content creation is my favorite medium. So I think I will definitely be very consistent with this project. A new episode drops every Sunday. You can follow my podcast wherever you listen to podcasts to stay updated. I'm looking forward to our chat next week. Anyway, bye.